Good morning, everyone. Jai Shri Krishna. Today I will recite and explain the last 61 to 78 verses from the last 18th chapter of Bhagwad Gita, which is called Mokṣha Sanyās Yoga, which means yoga through the perfection of renunciation and surrender. Verses 61 to 78. ईश्वरः सर्वभूतानां हृदशे अर्जुन तिष्ठति भ्रामयन् सर्वभूतानि यत्नारूढानि मायया तमेव शरणं गच्छ सर्वभावेन भारत तत्प्रसादात् परा शान्ति स्थानं प्राप्यसि शाश्वतम् इति ते ज्ञानमाख्यातं गुह्यं तद्गृह्यतं तरं मया विमृशेत दशे भेण यच्छे गशि तथा कुरु सर्वगुह्यतं भूयः शृणु मे परं वचः इष्टोऽसि मे दृढमिति ततो वक्ष्यामि ते हितम् मन्मना भव भक्तो भद्रक्तो भक्त्याचि मां नमस्कुरु मामे वैश्यसि सत्यं ते प्रतिजाने प्रियोऽसि मे सर्वधर्मान्यरिचस्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वां सर्वपापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः इदं ते नातपरस्काय न भक्ताय कदाचन न चाशु श्रुतवे वाच्यं न च माम योभ्य श्रूयते य इदं परं गुह्यं भद्रक्ते त्यास्यति भक्तिं मयि परां कृत्वा मामे वेश्य संशयः न च तस्मा मनुष्येषु कस्मिन्ने प्रियकृतमः भविता न च मे तस्मादन्य प्रियतरो भुवि अद्यशते च य इमं धर्मसंवादभावयोः ज्ञानयज्ञेन तेनाहमिष्टं स्यामिति मे मतिः श्रद्धावान् न शूयश्च शृणुयादपि यो नरः सोऽपि मुक्तः शुभं लोकान्यपूर्णपुण्यकर्मणाम् कच्चिदेतच्छ्रुतं पार्थ त्वयैकाग्रेण चेतसा कच्चित् ज्ञानसम्मोहः भ्रष्टस्ते धनञ्जय अर्जुन उवाच नष्टो मोहः स्मृतिर्लब्धा त्वत्प्रसादात् मयाच्युत स्थितोऽस्मि गतसन्देहः करिष्ये वचनं तव सञ्जय उवाच इत्यहं वासुदेवस्य पार्थस्य च महात्मनः संवादमिमं श्रोषुव मदभूतं रोमहर्षणम् व्यासप्रसादोच्छ्रुतवाने तद्गुह्यमहं परं योगं योगेश्वरा चकृष्णासात्सक ययत स्वयं राजहंसं स्मृत्य संसृत्य संवादमिमम् अद्भुतं केशवार्जुनयोः पुण्यहृष्यामि च मुहूर्तं मुहुः तच्च संस्पृश्य रूपम् अद्भुतं हरेः विस्मयो मे महान् राजहंस्यामि च पुनः पुनः यत्र योगेश्वर कृष्णो यत्र पार्थो धनुर्धरः तत्र श्रीविजयो भूति ध्रुवा नीतिर्मति मर्म which means the Supreme Lord dwells in the hearts of all living beings. O Arjuna, according to their karmas, he directs the wanderings of the souls who are seated on the machine made of the material energy. Surrender exclusively unto him with your whole being, O Bharata. By his grace you will attain perfect peace and eternal abode. Thus I have explained to you this knowledge that is more secret than all secrets. Ponder over it deeply and then do as you will. wish. Here again my supreme instruction, the most confidential of all knowledge. I am revealing this for your benefit because you are very dear to me. Always think of me, be devoted to me, worship me, and offer obeisance to me. Doing so, you will certainly come to me. This is my pledge to you, for you are very dear to me. Abandon all varieties of dharmas and simply surrender unto me alone. I shall liberate you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. This instruction should never be explained to those who are not austere or those who are not devoted. It should not be spoken to those who are averse to listening to spiritual topics, and especially not to those who are envious of me. Those who teach this most confidential knowledge amongst my devotees perform the greatest act of love. They will come to me without doubt. No human being does more loving service to me than they, nor shall there ever be anyone on this earth more dear to me. And I proclaim that those who study this sacred dialogue of ours will worship me with their intellect through the sacrifice of knowledge. Such is in my view. Even those who only listen to this knowledge with faith and without envy will be liberated from sins and attain the auspicious abodes where the pious dwell. O Arjuna, have you heard me with a concentrated mind? Have your ignorance and delusion been destroyed? Arjuna said, O infallible one, by your grace my illusion has been dispelled, and I am situated in knowledge. I am now free from doubts, and I shall act according to your instructions. Sanjaya said, Thus have I heard this wonderful conversation between Sri Krishna, the son of Vasudeva, and Arjuna, the noble-hearted son of Pritha. So thrilling is the message that my hair is standing on the end. By the grace of Vedavyasa, I have heard this supreme and most secret yoga from the Lord of Yoga, Sri Krishna himself. As I repeatedly recall this astonishing and wonderful dialogue between the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna and Arjuna, O King, I rejoice again and again. And remembering that most astonishing and wonderful cosmic form of Lord Sri Krishna, great is my astonishment, and I am thrilled with joy over and over again. Wherever there is a Sri Krishna, the Lord of all yoga, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be unending opulence, victory, prosperity, and righteousness. Of this I am certain. अतः श्रीमद् भगवद गीता सकल अध्याय संपूर्णम. Some conclusions or learnings from Srimad Bhagavad Gita. The Song of God. God is one and everything in Him, and He is in everything. To render transcendental service unto God is to serve everything that be, just like to water the root of the tree is to water the different branches and numerous leaves of the tree, or just like to supply food to the stomach is to vitalize all the senses and the sense organs of the body. God is all attractive, cognizant, and all blissful eternal personality. He is a recipient of the services of his parts, the living entities. As such, he is not only the greatest of all, but he is also the smallest of all. That is his prerogative. God is better realized when, by his causeless mercy, he agrees to descend in his mortal world, but he is never realized by the speculations of the empiric philosophers, however systematic and long-term their speculations may be. Sri Krishna is the personality of Godhead and is the cause of all causes, proved by facts and figures in the statements of Bhagwad Gita. But he reserves the right of not being exposed to the sensual speculations of the empiric philosophers. One should therefore surrender unto him if one wants to know him as he is. That is the real process for the infinite simmers to approach the finite. Sri Krishna is easily available by the religion of love. By love and service as conceived by the damsels of Raja, who had practically no education whatsoever, much less any claim for high class, birth class, or birthrights. The highest service that can be rendered to mankind is, therefore, to preach the philosophy and science of Bhagavad Gita at all times, in all places, and by all people, and to all people. Jai Shri Krishna. Thanks for watching.